When a child is born, so is a mother and a father. At first, it may seem super simple to raise a baby. All they need is to be fed, diapers changed, and sleep. But as they grow, their personalities shine and their flaws and sins start to peek through. When they reach a certain age, if you're not careful, you can still be treating them like the little baby they were when you first have them. This not only leaves you stressed with the amount of stuff you have to do for your home, but it leaves your child without responsibility and is a disservice to them as they get older. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Though this is not a promise, these words are very wise advice given to parents. We are called to teach our children the words of God throughout our days, as in Deuteronomy 11:19. We're also called to discipline them in love, Proverbs 13:24. And we are not to provoke them to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord, which is coming from Ephesians 6:4. These may seem simple, but they are far from easy if we are doing this on our own strength. If we want our kids to serve like Christ did, then it starts with us. As the keeper of the home, we must do our part to bring order to our homes. We cannot expect peaceful homes when there is no order. The definition of chaos is complete disorder and confusion. If we want to have our kids helping and serving in the home and outside of the home, then we must be clear in our directions. Today, I'm going to give some tips that have helped my children lean towards serving others rather than having selfish attitudes. This has also helped me as a homemaker and mother. It may seem easier to do everything yourself and forget about having our children help out, but teaching our children to lend a helping hand, be problem solvers, and serve others is our responsibility. As I am sowing seeds of discipline and compassion into my children's lives, I am starting to see fruits pop up that they are being trained up in the way they should go. My first tip to guide your children to serve in your home is allowing them to do chores with you. Starting at the age of 1, my children follow me throughout the house and they are given small jobs that they can handle. For example, when I'm doing laundry, my 1-year-old will be standing in front of the dryer and I am handing him small pieces of laundry to put in the dryer as I am also showing him how to do it. He gets lots of praises and thank yous for helping mommy. My 2-year-old daughter likes to pour the laundry detergent in and push the start button on the laundry. My 5 and 7-year-olds bring me their laundry from their rooms, put their laundry away that I fold, and on occasion will start a load of laundry or switch it from the washer to the dryer. As they do these things without whining, I am intentional about showing my gratitude that they are helping. In the case of whining, they are instructed to continue to help without whining. We have this saying that has helped with following instructions from mommy and daddy. Obey, right away, all the way with a happy heart. We also constantly talk to them about the promise that God gave to them that to honor their parents is the right thing, and it is the first commandment with promise that it will go well with them and they will live longer lives. Ephesians 6:1-4. Another tip I have is to be clear about what is expected of them. We have given our kids certain chores that they are to do every day. This allows them to become really good at one certain thing. There's no confusion on what they're supposed to be doing that day and no arguing over whose fault it was when a chore didn't get done. Most days they have to be reminded to do their chores, but they don't have to be reminded what those chores are. Having these chores gives them age-appropriate responsibility and allows them to have some pride in a job well done. Here's an example of what we have our kids do daily. My 7-year-old is in charge of feeding the chickens and making sure they have water. My 5-year-old is in charge of collecting eggs and giving the cats food. My 2-year-old tags along with her older siblings and helps however she can, whether that's collecting eggs or pouring food. She feels big tagging along with them, and I think the bigger kids like instructing their younger sister. They are all expected to brush their teeth and make their beds and tidy their rooms to have their chores completed for the day. Again, I have to remind them to do them most days, but it's usually just, did you do your chores yet? And they know what needs to be done. Tip number 3 is to create a reward system for your kids. I got this idea from Abby with M's for Mama. I'll put her link in the description box to the blog post, but this is her penny reward system. Basically, after the kids have completed their chores for the day, they can do extras to earn pennies in their personal jars. I have come up with a list that they can use to guide them on how to earn more pennies. We have some things on there for serving, learning, and attitudes. I take away pennies for disobedience, or they can spend their pennies on a list of things that I come up with according to their likes and enjoyments. For example, some of the things they can buy are extra daddy time, mommy bakes a special treat with you, a little extra screen time, a new book, things like that, etc. I just thought of things that each child enjoys and put that on the list. Oh, for my 2-year-old, I put a marshmallow on her redeemable list. She loves marshmallows, and I needed her to start taking her plate to the sink and saying please and thank you. So when she does these, she earns a penny and can spend her pennies on getting a marshmallow. She gets so excited when she gets a penny, and this system is customizable and can really encourage your kids to help more than the basics. We have taught our kids the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. They can say them super fast and know them by heart. When I see that they are lacking in one of those fruits, we will talk about which one it is, and I tell them they need to pray and ask Jesus to help them with that fruit. I've done this so much that my daughter recognized one day that I was being hateful, and she said, "You are being grumpy. You need to pray." Part of me wanted to snap back and give her a reason why I was being mean and justify it, but there wasn't a proper reason. I told her that she was correct, and as we loaded up in the car, I asked all of the kids to forgive me and if they would pray with me to ask Jesus to help me have kindness. They were very forgiving, and I hope that they learned that their mommy isn't perfect, but we have a perfect God who can work through us if we allow Him. Our family isn't perfect. If you were to come in our home and spend the day with us, you would find me getting on to my kids for disobedience, bad attitudes, and not offering help when they see someone struggling. You would probably see me lose my cool sometimes because I've said it 1,000 times. But you would probably also see a kid volunteering to help set the table or help get food ready, saying, "I'm sorry, will you forgive me?" And another saying, "I forgive you," and hugs and books being read and lots of laughing. I love my family, and I am humbled and thankful that God put me in this role as a wife and mother to shepherd our children's hearts and keep the peace in our home. So I challenge you, mamas, to be diligent in teaching your children to love Jesus, help others, and contribute to the peace in your home. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up and maybe share it with someone else you know is struggling. Let me know in the comments below which tip you are going to try. I am Megan, and I have videos on homesteading, homemaking, and a holistic life. I'm a Christian, and I love Jesus, and I would love to have you in my YouTube family. Also, if you would like to sign up for my newsletters, just click the link in the description box below, and I will see you all in my next video. God bless.